Good morning. I'm Wendy Safstrom, Executive Director of the SHRM Foundation. Just 2 weeks ago, we officially made the HR Registered Apprenticeship Program a reality for businesses and future HR leaders. We brought together SHRM Foundation, and the U.S. Department of Labor for a historic signing ceremony kicking off the first national HR apprenticeship program in the United States. SHRM Foundation is a philanthropic arm of SHRM and is committed to a vision of world of work that works for all. Through HR Wrap, we'll cultivate a new generation of diverse HR professionals with the skills and competencies to support, manage, and lead in the 21st century workplace. The initiative focuses on bringing new talent into the profession, and by the conclusion of our grant with the U.S. Department of Labor, we anticipate engaging more than 800 apprentices. This learn and earn experience provides opportunities for individual apprentices, but also yields an incredible dividend for the businesses who sponsor them. Apprentices are paid for their time, have a dedicated mentor and supervisor, receive both on-the-job learning and coursework, and get the chance to earn the SHRM Certified Professional Credential. It's the right solution for opening opportunities for deserving job seekers and provides exactly the sort of the on-the-job, right-on-time training that employers are craving. An apprenticeship program is a proof point that shows businesses are investing in their staffs. This commitment to talent development sends a strong message to all employees about the workplace that a company wants to foster. Today, we'll hear from one such company and its strong belief in the value of apprenticeship and of the HR profession. Hypertherm was the first business to join HR Wrap and has long been a supporter of SHRM's River Valley chapter, hosting monthly chapter meetings for years prior to the pandemic and providing subject matter expertise for different topics. Today, Hypertherm will sign an employer agreement with the SHRM Foundation. And in addition, they'll share the story of why HR Wrap is so important for talent development on both a personal and organizational level, and how they measure the value of an apprentice as a business strategy. Our first speaker today is Jenny Levy, Vice President for People, Community, and Environment at Hypertherm Incorporated and the President of Hypertherm Hope Foundation. Hypertherm, based in New Hampshire, is a global industrial manufacturer that designs and builds the world's most advanced industrial cutting solutions. The company has more than 1,800 employees, is 100% employee owned, and is consistently named a best place to work. Jenny will be followed by Steve Monteverdi, Senior Director of People Business Partnerships, and Jim Rowe, Senior Director of Human Resources. They will share more about why apprenticeship is so important to them on a staff level and the business value it brings to Hypertherm. After Jenny and I signed the employer acceptance agreement, Mary Wright, Manager for Apprenticeships at SHRM Foundation, will share how other businesses can start an apprenticeship program and how SHRM chapters and state councils can promote this talent development strategy and describe the resources we have developed to support this incredibly important work. It is so nice to see you again, Jenny.
Thank you, Wendy. It's great to be here with you. So thank you, Wendy, and thank you to SHRM, the SHRM Foundation, the Department of Labor, Jobs for the Future, and the Institute of American Apprenticeship, all of whom have been working very hard in partnership with us and with each other to bring this apprenticeship to life. As Wendy said, Hypertherm is a 100% associate-owned company. We manufacture industrial cutting products, mostly here in Hanover, New Hampshire. However, we have sites around the world. Apprenticeships mean a lot to Hypertherm. First, they are our main pipeline for our machine operator career path. We started apprenticeships here in 2007 and have since had 700 apprentices come through our doors to start their careers in our production areas. Apprenticeships have allowed people from hairdressers to stockbrokers to find a new career here at Hypertherm and build a path not just in machining, but into all areas of Hypertherm. In this way, we have seen apprenticeships open the doors to people of very different backgrounds as a really important way to diversify our workforce and to provide real opportunity to people coming from all sorts of backgrounds. Educational backgrounds, people seeking work coming out of recovery, people coming from all types of career paths, as I mentioned. This new apprenticeship that we are thrilled to be the primary signatory for today means a lot to us as well. Human resources, our management of talent and people across our, again, associate-owned company is critically important to our culture here and to the career paths that we have. The very first person who will be participating in this apprenticeship actually started as a machine operator apprentice 13 years ago when he joined Hypertherm. He has since been a leader of our off-shift machine shop. So working in off hours away from our core HR team, and has really voiced over years the desire to want to really build his career in the HR space. This apprenticeship and others like it, but this one is perfect for this person and many others like him. He will now be able to learn the critical skills of HR and the profession of working with people. He'll be able to build that up and start to apply that immediately as he's learning that across all shifts and across our global organization as well. We see this also playing a role in all other organizations here and globally. Small organizations that don't have the bandwidth or just the volume of people to be able to apprentice and to teach people, but this will give them that career path. For us, we see that people are the pulse of our entire business. It is our core differentiator, having highly engaged, highly trained, developed, focused associates, and human resources is the way that we build that. So we are thrilled to be part of this apprenticeship. Wendy, thank you so much for including us in this path. We are very honored to be part of this. So thank you from all of us at Hypertherm.
And Jenny, I guess I will pick it up from here and say, firstly, I'm so excited that a program like this exists and grateful that we can take part. And I guess I'd like to tell you just a little bit more about our apprentice and his journey. So he's currently in the role of HR generalist, and he joined our HR team 3 months or so ago now. He started, as Jenny said, in our Hypertherm Technical Training Institute, which is a 10-week training program, followed by months of on-the-job training. It's essentially an apprenticeship where our team of trainers graduated him into the role of machine operator. He was quickly promoted to frontline leader, where he led machine operators, and he did that for 2 years, showing excellent people instincts. And thereafter, he became our off-shift leader. So the off-shift leader is a singular position, and it's essentially a leader of leaders. We have 26 to 28 second and third shift leaders. In this role, he's leading those 26 leaders, or was, through day-to-day questions on production and technical issues, along with some leader and associate coaching. And the leaders on these off shifts tend to be, generally speaking, newly promoted. And the off-shift leader is a dotted line leader of these other leaders. So it's a lot of influence without formal authority, as many of us see and find ourselves in the HR role. Now, over time, over the course of 7 or 8 years, as our manufacturing processes became optimized, lean, much more repeatable, the job content in his role, we saw it shift from 75% production technical and 25% people and leader coaching to, frankly, the reverse, 25% production technical and 75% leader coaching. So this prompted, along with some interest from our apprentice to get into HR, prompted a conversation with our directors of operations, 3 of them actually, on the off shifts, where we formulated a plan to flip his role to HR from operations. And we've done that. We've hired him as an HR generalist. And what we found is, while myself and the senior HR generalist and the business partners, are offering mentorship and guidance and job shadowing, I'm really excited about how the SHRM apprenticeship provides a ready-made, path and guide for us in formalizing his development plan and ultimately providing him with a straight line path to an HR credential. So I see big benefits to Hypertherm on the whole as we look to drive career development for our team and build out our associate ownership culture and our learning culture. And I can certainly think of others at Hypertherm over the years who have come up through the manufacturing ranks into human resources who would have benefited from this program. And I'm so glad that it exists now. And I'm excited to be a pioneer along with you on this journey.
Steve, I'll pick it up from there. In my role, I'm responsible for our HR centers of expertise and developing our workforce. The workforce we have today, as well as the workforce of tomorrow, is part of my core responsibility. As Jenny mentioned, over 700 associates have gone through an apprentice program for us in the past. And we see that just continuing and going more into what I'd say are non-traditional apprenticeship approaches. So, for example, this year we have over 55% of our job postings have been filled internally. So our commitment to the development of our associates, our associate owners, is really unparalleled from other employers that I've seen in the past. So we're really excited about expanding the apprentice program from not only just the traditional types of programs to other professional positions. So starting with human resources, we see this as a critical one and a very important one to start with. But one of our commitments, one of our goals as an organization is to provide over 60 training hours per associate per year. As we can start to use the apprenticeship model, we can start to focus some of those training hours towards the apprentices in non-traditional areas, such as in finance, marketing, and IT. So we only see the model that we've started with the human resources and the SHRM Foundation as a stepping stone to other apprentices in more non-traditional areas. So we're really excited as an organization to embrace apprenticeships across the entire company, and not just in the traditional trades and machine crafts.
Well, terrific,
So
Jenny.
Yes, so go ahead, Wendy. Now you and Jenny get to go ahead and sign the agreement.
We get to make it official. That's right.
Excellent.
And I have signed.
I have
There we
two.
go. Countersign. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What a thrill.
Yes.
Well, that was great. So this is Mary Wright, and I'm the manager of the apprenticeship program. And I want to thank you, Jenny, Steve, and Jim, for your personal reflections and professional assessment of apprenticeships. You've certainly made a strong case around improved retention, customized training, creating opportunities for untapped talent, and upskilling the existing workforce. All of us who are involved in workforce development can't thank you enough for your dedication to making apprenticeships a central focus of your talent development strategy. And those of us at the SHRM Foundation are especially pleased that you were willing to embrace the HR app concept even before it was registered with the US Department of Labor, and then to become our first signed employer. So now I want to turn our focus to our chapters, councils, volunteer leaders, and members, the people who make SHRM what it is, and those of you who are listening today. I hope after hearing Hypertherm's experience, you are energized by the possibilities of this program and can see how it will benefit you, your company, fellow members of your SHRM chapter or council, and the apprentice that you can bring into your company. But to do this and to spread the word, we need your help. We are committed to having 800 apprentices signed up by March 2024. I think I'm pretty good at convincing people to try new things, but today we want to invite you to join us in this opportunity to build a new, diverse, and very talented HR workforce. Your experience and knowledge can make all the difference in reaching our goal. So here's how you can be part of this effort. We've developed an introductory presentation that describes the program, and I'm happy to make that presentation to your members. Or if you prefer to do it yourself, happy to send you the PowerPoint deck along with several handouts that describe the program. If you can just share your email in the chat or contact me directly or your field service director, we'll be sure to get it to you. We've also created a HR Wrap campaign in a box, and that's available on the VLRC to promote the presentation, including sample email copy and social posts. And we have a detailed website that continue to update with additional information on funding sources, ways to recruit untapped talent, how to deliver the educational component of the program, and how to be the best apprentice supervisor. And that's a valuable resource for us all. So together, We can deliver the gold standard for an HR apprenticeship program. We can give our members a tool to hire untapped talent and upskill existing talent to help close the skills gap in human resources. We can ensure that all employers who participate in the program would recommend it to a colleague. And we can make HR professionals apprenticeship enthusiasts and expand its use across additional occupations and sectors. I hope you're game to help us meet these goals, and I look forward to the chance to work with many of you over the next 3 years. So Wendy, back to you.
Thank you so much, Mary, for your words just now and your passionate management of this project. As always, we want to thank also our partners at Jobs for the Future, or JFF, who continue to support and promote this program. And a special thank you goes to Matt McKenney. While at Human Resources at Hypertherm, he saw the value of apprenticeship up close. And now, as CEO of the Institute for American Apprentices, he's been invaluable to the SHRM Foundation as we've launched this program. He is mining that experience in his new career at IAA, where he's been part of the team that helped design this program and connected us to Hypertherm. And of course, our partners at Hypertherm, thank you, Jenny, Steve, and Jim, for your remarks today and your belief in apprenticeship and in your employees. And for all the SHRM members at Hypertherm, thank you for being part of SHRM. The SHRM Foundation is excited to support you and your apprentice joining the profession of HR. That includes our webinar for today. I want to thank each of our presenters for being with us for this really important event. We know this is just the beginning. Thank you.